Alright, quick component overview of the 86Nanny PD plus ABS with ACC Harness. We'll start with the brains of it all, the box. Nice compact fireproof box. Externally it's pretty simple. You have a 2-pin and a 4-pin connector. 2-pin for the switch side and a 4-pin for the OBD2 side. And as you can see, there's also guide pins, so you can only plug it in the correct way, so you don't have to worry about any of that. And they're also threaded so the connectors can secure on and you don't have to worry about anything coming loose. On the other side, we have a small peephole over internal LEDs. This is just for troubleshooting purposes to verify that the box has power before moving on. Alright, going to the switch. For the ABS models, we use latching switches. We have red and black. The default is red. If you want black, just let me know. Latch on, latch off. Has a back nut, flush mounts. So the back nut, run it through the hole, secure it to the material that you're mounting it to. And going down the wire, we have a breakaway 2-pin JST connector. You can disconnect here when installing, drill your hole, shove the connector through, feed the wires, and then mount your switch before having to connect it to the remaining switch harness. Alright, so the continuing wires are through a nice nylon sleeve all the way down to the 2-pin side. So as you can see, the nice connector, very heavy duty. Sorry about my fingernails. I've yet to have anyone break one of these, so very pleased with these so far. As you can guess, just plugs in there. Alright, moving on to the OBD2 side. So you have the low profile 90-degree OBD2 connector that goes into the car. I'm sure you guys know, especially if you're tall, that there's not much clearance or room for your knees once you get a straight dongle in the port in these cars. This was made to the exact distance that if the knee paneling above your knees were to actually continue down in front of the port, it would fit exactly flush with this. So very pleased with that little detail. So going out, you have a pigtail. You have the long side. It's a 3-foot side going to the OBD2 pass-through. This is so you retain OBD2 access for using your other devices. You can mount this wherever you want. Have a couple cool spots that customers sent in from on the Facebook page. You can go check those out. And I personally, my car is gutted and I have racing seats, so I just kind of run along the floorboard and up the side, and I rarely use it other than when I'm data logging, which isn't often, so I usually don't worry about it too much. Alright, so the other pigtail is going to the 4-pin connector. This is what plugs into the 86Nanny, and again, same high quality connector. Again, sorry about the fingernails. And typically on the standard harness, it ends here. You just plug it in, you're done. On the ACC side, you have another pigtail off that, which leads to a plug-in fuse tap and a fuse already in place. The fuse, if you ever have to replace it or remove it for any reason, just make sure you plug it back into the back side because it will not work in the front. So there's just a fuse panel about a foot to the left of the OBD2 port, and you just plug in there. So there's not too much wire. It keeps it nice and clean, so you're not having to zip tie wire away. And on the GT86, I believe it's the same, or I don't know if they mirrored the OBD2 port to the center, but I believe it's still to the left. Someone can probably tell me yes or no on that. So alright, yeah, that's pretty much it. Everything connects in. So the next video I will actually show you how easy it is to install these. Basically removing 2-3 screws, removing paneling, and that's it. Everything's plug and play, so outside of mounting your switch. Alright, thanks.